Good evening, Mayor, Council. Yeah, Joseph Enslow here, Lane Road. Speaking on behalf of COAP, I'd like to proudly announce that we have almost 2,000 members at this point representing North Cowichan. So I'm here tonight to speak on 4.1, essentially the entire thing, just the purpose of the plans. I noticed that within it, it says the implementation of the council strategic plan, divisions, departments required to develop annual business plans as part of the budget process. A few things under it. I noticed that every plan in there, the ones presented, all have a climate emergency section. I know that council recognized climate emergency in 2019. We had the privilege of talking to the environmental officer, and we had done an FOI to ask, what is the climate emergency? Like some terms, definitions, like what is this thing that is now all over the budget reports? It turns out council did not define what climate emergency was. So I find it a bit concerning that now every budget report has a promissory 2 or 3 pages as to what that department will do towards the climate emergency, yet we failed to declare even what that is. Unlike an actual emergency, this one was likely done for the public relation reasons, which is why it was announced to appease a letter written to council that's about 5 years old. Since North Cowichan operates as a corporation, I would just encourage the more business-minded council members to urge staff or to move a motion yourselves, if that's possible, to maybe define the climate emergency, especially as it appears throughout the entire budget reports, but we don't know what that is. If you're struggling to find the words as to what we can put in there for the climate emergency, I'd suggest connecting with the Federation of Canadian Municipalities. They paid us about $78,000 for the current version of the CAPE. I'm sure that as part of the PCP, that's the Partners of the Climate Protection Action, and the UN and ICLEI, which is also part of the Federation of Canadian Municipalities. If you're not sure what to write for the climate emergency, I'm sure one of these groups will be able to send us a template. Now, it would be favorable to see the wording changed in these plans, since if we had an actual emergency, we would be leaning on the CEPF, which is the Community Emergency Preparedness Fund, which is funded by the province of BC. So as we continued through these things, I'll skip this very last paragraph. I'd just like to ask council, hopefully, as you're looking over these budget reports, if we could look over the section dedicated strictly to climate emergency. I'd like to remind you we have zero definition of what that is. Thank you.
Thank you.